Hi everyone, I'm breaking down executive orders, and this one is called Ending Radical Indoctrination in K-12 Schooling, which was signed on January 29th. This one has two main sections. One, to remove gender ideology, and two, to remove discriminatory equity ideology from K-12 schools and provide students with patriotic education or the 1776 Commission. Who's in charge of this? The Secretaries of Defense, Health and Human Services, and Education, and the Attorney General. They are required to submit a strategy document that is due by April 29th. There's no immediate action for K-12 schools and districts, and I will be following up with the legal challenges that have already been filed for executive orders, and this is one of them. There's already a legal challenge on this executive order. Let's break down the gender ideology. So, building upon a previous executive order, it states that there are only two sexes, male or female, and the definition of gender ideology is there is a vast spectrum of genders that are disconnected from one sex. So that is a previous executive order that defines those two parts. So this section of this executive order builds upon those two definitions for K-12 schools, stating that if the schools do directly or indirectly support or subsidize the instruction, advancement, or promotion of gender ideology, they will lose federal funding. Discriminatory equity ideology. This one is defined as an ideology that treats individuals as members of a preferred or disfavored group, rather than as individuals, and minimizes agency, merit, and capability in favor of immoral generalizations. So they break it down further to a few bullets. This includes assumptions or claims that members of one race, color, sex, or national origin are morally or inherently superior to members of another race, color, sex, or natural origin. An individual, by virtue of the individual's race, color, sex, or national origin, is inherently racist, sexist, or oppressive, whether consciously or unconsciously. An individual's moral character or status as privileged, oppressing, or oppressed is primarily determined by the individual's race, color, sex, or national origin. An individual, by virtue of the individual's race, color, sex, or national origin, should be discriminated against or receive adverse treatment to achieve diversity, equity, or inclusion. The last one. The United States is fundamentally racist, sexist, or otherwise discriminatory. So if any district or school is found doing any of these things, they could also lose funding. So what the new White House is in favor of is patriotic education. I'm not going to go into that in this video because that will require its own video. Stay tuned because I'll be sharing the lengthy explanation of this by reading the 1776 Commission, which is a 45-page document. But right now on the topic of patriotism, I think I'm going to go rewatch the Super Bowl halftime show. I thought that was extremely patriotic. But in the meantime, you can Google 1776 Commission, download it, read it. I've been working on it for a while. I've been reading it, dissecting it. Because, after all, I too am America, and so are you. I'll talk to you soon.